Okay, so we are live. Thank you so much, Santo. Thank you, Mildred. So, when it comes down to email marketing, I have a story, I have a background story. Email marketing literally saved my life, right? I always like to say this, not because it's a marketing strategy, but because it's a tool that literally transforms life. And I sometimes I worry why businesses are yet to tap into such life transformational tool. I know that you're thinking, how come? Well, that's a back end story. But basically, I'm going to show you how you are able to drive in traffic, okay, to be able to build that email list. Because if you don't have an email list to for a start, it can't literally change your life, okay? You need the list first for you to get that transformation that I keep talking about. Um, when it comes down to email marketing, building your email list, that's something that I always like to talk about. Driving traffic so that you're able to build your list. Listen, there is no email list without that traffic. I mean, how do you get to build your list? Who goes into your list? How are you going to get the emails? Are you going to bring all your family members? Like how many of them are you possibly going to use in building your list? Think about it. You see, without traffic, there is no sales. And without traffic, there's no email list. You want to be able to think about ways you're able to build your email list. Now, two ways. Literally, you're going to have to use your opt-in form, right? Now, today I'm going to break down for you how you're able to, one, drive traffic to build your email list, and secondly, drive traffic to your opt-in form so you're able to get these amazing people's contact information, because that's basically what this is about, right? Before you can tell yourself, okay, now I have quality email list, you need your opt-in form. Now, getting your opt-in form is one thing, driving traffic into that opt-in form so you're able to get quality leads, have them into a space, and also get them to work in your favor. It's a different ball game entirely. I'm sure you're wondering, who is this person talking about how amazing growing your email list is and how to get it done? My name is TC. My name is TC. The full name Osinachi Tc Okore. Okay, I have pretty long names. And one as Nigerian, two as Igbo. You want to make sure that people don't smash your name, so you just bring the two short names and bring it together. Okay, it's a pretty long name, but you can call me TC for this. For module 5, let's talk to TC. Okay, my name is TC. I'm a fractional CMO. I'm also a systems implementation strategist. I have been in business for the past 9 years. Before joining into the full-time entrepreneurship, I currently have a consulting firm. But before doing that, I was a 9 to 5, pretty looking, hardworking project manager. But you see, at the end of the day, we want to be able to step up our game. I want to be able to show up in our true purpose. And that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you, how to do it and how to do it seamlessly. Okay. Somto, are you with me? Okay, so I think my support. Okay, so the slides is to go the next slide. Okay, thank you. All right, so going into today's lesson, right? Like I said, we're going to be breaking down how you are able to drive in traffic into your opt-in form. First, obviously, you're going to understand what the objectives are. You're going to be understanding what your opt-in forms is all about, optimizing your opt-in form for conversion. See, not all lead capture opt-in form would give you results. The past 9 years, I will keep saying this. If you do not know how to structure your opt-in form for better conversion, you just keep wasting money, wasting time without getting result. And we don't want to do that. Okay. We're also going to breaking down simple and effective traffic generation strategies. We're also going to have opportunity to for you to get to ask me all of your questions. Okay. Now, this is going to be practical. So I need you to ask me your questions. I'll be looking into the chat for all of your questions. So feel free to drop me questions where you get stuck. Okay. But trust me, these are going to be very amazing Very amazing strategies that you just want to go into right away. Okay. So now going into the first structure. I'm sure you already know who I am. Next slide, please. I'm sure you already know who I am, but what you don't know is how to build that robust email list that can serve as a powerful asset for your business. Next slide, please. Like I said, what you don't know is how to build that robust email list that can serve as a powerful asset for your business. Now, I've been able to break this down, more or less like summarize it in different categories, but I'm going to break it down so you have to listen. All right. Now, also, Mailchimp has also gotten, you would have something extra. Okay, you would have the notes. I'm going to give you all of my notes, so don't bother your pretty head. I'm going to give you my notes. You're going to get this slides going through your screen right now as well, so feel free. I'm going to be giving you scripts as well, so you have access to email scripts as well. So don't bother your pretty head, just make sure you pay attention, write your questions down so you are able to hit me up with all of your questions. Okay. Now, when it comes down to building your email list, we talk about direct communication channel. Okay, there are different ways you can build that robust email list. Obviously, we have, or rather, reasons why you need to do that. One, it is super cost effective. I'm sure you know this already. Email marketing is one of the um, relevant, most effective, cost effective marketing strategy. So if you don't have an email list and you're not using your email list for your marketing, you're sleeping on gold. There is also the direct communication channel. Uh, Direct communication channel, every time we talk about this, we talk about personalized marketing, okay, where you get to send targeted messages directly to your audience. All right. Now, we also have, the controlled platform. That is one reason why you need your email list, because you see, this controlled platform, usually it's not your own. Obviously, like unlike social media platforms, your email list is your asset. Your email list is yours. So if you're asking yourself, why do I need to have an email list? Why do I need to drive traffic to my opt-in form? The reason why you keep asking yourself, or the reason why you're yet to leverage amazing tools like the Mailchimp to build your opt-in form so you're able to drive traffic into it, is the fact that you're yet to understand the power of your email list. Unlike your social media platforms, for example, algorithms control your visibility. Trust me, there's nothing like algorithm when it comes down to your email list. It's you and your audience. Okay, your email list basically ensures that your messages reach your audience right into their inbox, and that's powerful. You have access to their private space. Imagine how you get to send regular communication, which basically is going to help you nurture your relationships to your audience. You're going to be giving them, amazing content, updates, offers. Now, let's not forget that with the consistency in literally being in their faces, you're building trust. And if you are interested in building a successful business online, one thing I know is that if people do not trust you, it's not about the location. It has nothing to do with location. It has nothing to do with how pretty you are, how not pretty you are. No, no. It's the consistency of your communication that builds trust and credibility. And that's why you need your emails. That's why your email list is what you literally need right now. Okay. We want to talk about increased sales promotions. There's tons of it, tons of reasons why you want to start to build your email list. Did I mention how cost effective your email list is? I did, right? But did you know that offering high return on investment compared to your other digital marketing strategy is literally one of the amazing strengths of your email marketing? Imagine how much you just pay a token a little token to literally get into directly into people's inbox. You build their trust and you're selling out on a regular. When it comes down to email marketing, you get, compared to every other marketing strategy, I can assure you that you get 90% conversion compared to especially social media, right? Because for social media, for you is 50-50. You're literally talking to a large sum of people where you can bring people into your space and you don't waste your time. Let me tell you one secret. It's a secret between me and you. My first $50,000, right, was actually gotten from 167 email subscribers. You know why? Because I was able to Instagram took down my account. Okay, Instagram took down my account. I didn't have any other option. But you know what saved my life? My email list. But how would I have gotten this amazing 160? Yes, I had 167 then. I'm telling you that because there is no excuse why you shouldn't sign up right now and start nurturing your email list. I was like you, then I would say, oh, I'm going to wait till I have 1,000. I tell you, when your bills start to accumulate, it's dawn on you that you have mouths to feed. I mean, I was no longer interested in going back to my 9 to 5. I didn't have any other option, and then Instagram just took me out. Right? I didn't know what to do. My kids are there. What would I have done? I had only 167 people as my subscribers. I had to sit myself down with my email marketing tool to make sure that I get it working for me. Now, what other marketing strategy can do this for you if not your email marketing? But trust me, you can't do this if you're yet to start to build your email list. Okay? And we're going to that. I'm just trying to tell you, water your mouth on the reasons why you have to sit down and pay attention to how you can start to build your email list. Remember the watchword: quality over quantity. Okay, we're not talking, oh no, I have to get to 1,000 yet. No, even if you have 50, I tell you, you can search anywhere on my social media platform. I say this thing with my full chest. It was 167. Okay, so if you're giving excuse that the reason why you're yet to opt in, get your sign up for your account and start to build your list, is because you're waiting till 1,000, or you're yet to even start to use your email marketing platform, send out emails to those 50 people waiting for you to sell to them. You're waiting till you're 1,000. If you can't sell to 50 people, you can't sell to 50,000 people. That's just it. Okay. Now we're going to be talking about, next slide, please. We're going to be talking about long-term value of your email marketing when it comes down to nurturing leads and driving conversion. Listen, there's this thing that I always like to say: foundation is key. Foundational concept of why exactly do I need to do this is key. Now, so many of us would always say, I can always speak to somebody, you can always go to my working. Oh my gosh, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a very good story. I have a client. I currently have a client that, so she's a fashion entrepreneur. She's a fashionpreneur. That's what they call it. Okay. So she sells clothes and she does like styling and all of that. And she has a pretty good working records. And when she reached out, she was in one of my rooms, and then from one of my rooms she came into one of my classes. And I remember she sent me an email and she's like, TC, why do I need to use email marketing? Like, I don't see a reason why I should, because I always get good workings. Like, my workings are good. And I said to her, how would you feel if your workings triples? And she's like, really? I said, yes. Your workings are good right now. You're selling out right now. But how would you feel if instead of selling 10 products in a day, you start to sell 50 in a day? It's no magic. Don't try to, amazing. No, it's no magic. It's simple. Leveraging your email list to consistently send out emails, but you need a good tool, you need your opt-in forms, and you need to drive in traffic. We're going to get to that. But like I said, I want to get you all ready so you start to get excited. Okay. Long-term value of your email marketing to nurturing your leads. We talk about the consistent engagement, targeted communication. We talk about, okay, you sending out automated campaigns and all of those good stuff. Trust me, there's so many benefits to stepping up your game with email marketing. Now that you know why, you need to listen to me and start to drive in traffic first. You need to build your opt-in, lead capture opt-in forms using a cloud-based amazing email marketing tool like Mailchimp first. Then you need to drive in traffic to the lead capture opt-in forms so that you're able to collect these people's information, right? Now we are on the same page, okay? But one thing we don't know is how do we create um, high converting opt-in forms? That's your question, right? We're going to go to that. Next slide, please. I'm going to be sharing with you key elements. I'm going to be sharing with you key elements when it comes down to creating that opt-in form that would convert. Listen, not every opt-in form would convert. Obviously, that's why you need the right tool, right? Because when you have the right tool, you're able to get um, templates, you're able to get, all of the amazing things you need to put together. I'm going to break it down for you. So you check it. Okay. So you bring all of these things together to create for yourself a lead capture opt-in form that converts. If you don't create a good one that converts, people will just stare at it. They won't give you do you know the very interesting part is that they will give you the wrong email address. That's very annoying. That email address that would bounce. You don't want to have that. Okay. So first things first, you want to have that compelling. Next slide, please. We have to go back to this one later. Next slide. Let me see. Next slide. I want to show them. Next slide. Yes. We're going to have. We're going to talk about elements that would help you create a high converting opt-in form. Okay. Now you need a compelling headline. Are you taking notes? You need a compelling headline. Now your headline should immediately capture your visitors' attention and clearly convey the value of them signing up. If people do not know why they are going to sign up, they won't sign up. Now, even if they do, they're skeptical and they'll be like, oh, maybe it's just one of these fluffs. Maybe it's going to be maybe, and then they will give you a fake email address because they're not sure they don't want you to just come, take space in their inbox. They want to find out first. And because they're not sure about you, they'll give you something fake or they just overlook it. You don't want to have that, right? So you want to create an attention grabbing headline. You also want to make sure that you highlight the main benefits when you're creating that compelling headline. You highlight the main benefits of what your subscriber will gain by opting in. As customers, look at me. Between myself and you, we know that if it's not going to be beneficial for us, if it's not going to be beneficial to us, we don't want it. As customers, the first thing we want to think about is what's in for me. Okay, now you want to make that obvious, highlight it, highlight the main benefit of what the people are going to get when they opt in. So, for example, you have something like get your free 7-day meal plan. So you can say, lose 10, sorry, no, that's not good. Use 100 kg in 2 days. Everybody wants to lose weight. I mean, it's time for the summer holidays and all the good bodies. And so when somebody tells me I can lose 100 kg in 2 days, I'm like, oh my gosh, that two reasons why I want to tap into that offer. One, because I'm curious because I want to lose weight. And secondly, I'm like, is it really possible? Is it really possible? And so I tap into it. I'm like, yeah, give me. Let me take it because I want to find out. Okay. Now, another thing you want to pay close attention to if you're looking to getting people's attention, you want to create high converting opt-in form. Okay, you want to make sure that your call to action is strong and actionable. Okay, your call to action is strong and actionable. Now, you want to use action oriented languages, that tells your visitors what to do. Things like download now, get instant access, sign up today. Here's my point: don't assume that people know what you want them to do. Don't do that. Okay, because typically as consumers, as customers, we want you to, sometimes we want you to spoon feed us, but sometimes as well we actually do not know. It's not because we just want to stress you, but we don't know. And so we need really what you want us to do. So don't assume. If you really want people to sign up to your offer or your lead magnet or anything of that such, make sure that you're able to use strong and actionable call to action. Make sure that your call to action also is very visible. Don't put it like tiny alphabet and expect that just because I have my glasses on, I'm going to have to stress myself to look at what you're saying. No. If I look at it like I already have helped you, I'm with my glasses, right? So if I look at it, I can't understand what you're saying. I can't see what you're saying. I'm passing by. Okay, so ensure that your CTA buttons stands out visually using contrasting colors, and you can use like a larger font to draw attention. Okay, those are two things you can, depending on what your colors are, your brand colors are. I love colors like red, black, depending on what your mix are. You can even do orange as background, but make sure that you have something like black as your font, and then bold it, like let it be screaming at me, like let it say, come here, come and sign up. Okay, let it call me. If your button is yet to call me, it's not anything yet. Okay, most you want to highlight in your opt-in form. Okay, I know that MailChimp has very pretty templates can help you, but obviously even when you have templates, you need to understand these things for you to use these templates well. So that's why I am taking my time to break this down. Okay, so feel free to ask me all of your questions. Now, you want to offer something valuable as your lead magnet. But you see, even when we offer something valuable, if we are yet to clearly communicate the message behind the valuable thing that we're offering, or the valuable resources that we're offering, people would not know what is valuable. Because remember, they need to give you their email, what's the name again? The email address before you get to give them the lead magnet. So they're yet to receive the lead magnet. Now, what you want to do is clearly communicate how valuable, meaning in your lead capture opt-in form, you want to highlight the value proposition. You want to tell me in clear terms the transformation that lead magnet is providing to me. Hey, convince me by telling me what it is in for me. Okay, you want to clearly highlight the problem, the immediate problem. Okay, because obviously your lead magnet solves an immediate problem. Okay, and that's obviously why I'm going to tap into it. Imagine when you tell me 100 kg in 2 days. I'm running at it. Even if you're screaming now, oh my gosh, TC, that's impossible. That's on you, because it has made me move. I mean, who doesn't want to lose 100 kg? I want to lose weight. Okay, so I take it. Okay, I already have given you my email address. I'm not saying say that, that's outrageous, but I'm just saying. Okay, you want to clearly communicate the benefits behind the offer. Itemize it, make it obvious in your opt-in form. When it comes down to your opt-in forms, we don't like too much language. We understand that you understand English, but you see, your customers do not have time to understand how amazing your grammar is, or how amazing your plenty English is, right? Just tell us. What problem is it solving for us right now? Highlight it there. Clearly states what I would receive in exchange of my email address. Emphasize on the value and the relevance. Okay, make sure you emphasize on the value and the relevance. um there's this thing that we always do. We want to put, some people will put home address and postal address, this address in the fields. Hey, yo, pause on that, okay? Minimize your form fields. Keep it simple. I always say the simpler your sales process, the better conversion you would get. Limit the number of fields to reduce friction. Okay, when I sit down, I want to receive something, even if it's small or huge. I want to receive something from you, and you're telling me write my father's name, my mother's name, my great grandparents' name, my children's name, my this name, my house address, my everything. I'm already exhausted. And before you know what's happening, I'm like, okay, you know what, next? You don't need all of that. You don't. Remember, the goal is to nurture them and convert them into repeat paying customers. Now, what you are doing is making sure that you collect their names and their emails. Okay, their first name is good. You want to top it up, you can just put maybe, oh, give them the maybe they could give you their numbers, right? But your first name, email address, and your CTA is enough field. Okay, it's simple. Make it easy for people to give you their email, their correct email address. Okay. When you're going to do additional fields, be careful. Be careful. If it's not needed, don't put it in there. All right. I know that you're waiting for this, but I always say this: the simpler the better. All of this, your designs. If you're not a graphic designer, um, we understand that you can use Canva a lot. We know everybody is using Canva right now, and so you want to play your hand around Canva. Listen, if you're not a graphic designer, don't stress yourself on it. We want information. Make it beautiful, right? Eye-catching designs, but don't kill us with colors. Don't blind our eyes with colors, contrasting colors that will make me want to put like three of these glasses on my face, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's this? No, don't do that. Okay. Use clean and uncluttered designs. Make it simple. See, you will get better conversion. People will rush to give you their emails once you're able to um give them what they want. Just tell them what is in it for them. Make it simple, make it catchy. Trust me, you'll be amazed as to how people would rush and give you their emails. Okay. Another thing you want to do aside from graphics, you want to make sure that you put that sense of urgency. You can use languages like limited time offer, sign up now before it's gone. All those kind of things that make them, oh no, I need to get this. Or you do something like get this before I make it paid. Obviously, you're giving me something for free, and you're telling me, TC, get this within 24 hours. On I'm going to make it paid in 48 hours. I'm like taking it right immediately, right? Because I don't want you to make it paid. Because when you make it paid, I would be first to pay for it. And now you're telling me, okay, you know what? I'm going to give it to you. Within this time frame for free. I'm tapping into it. Okay, so put it in there. You also want to make sure that you put in your social media handles, because, like I said, it's you making sure that you're able to build that community. Okay. Yeah, you want to build that community. That's really very important. All right. That's something I wanted to share. That's trust. Yeah, trust element. So if people, especially people like us, we don't know you. Obviously, we don't know you. We want to know what you've done before. We want to know if you're really real, or you're going to sell. Some people actually take people's emails to sell them. So we want to be sure that you're not just taking our email addresses so you go use it for some ulterior things, some things that we do not know about. And so we don't know you. So how can we trust you with our inboxes? How can we trust that you're not going to spam us? How can we trust that you're not going to make us regret that we gave you our email addresses? So you want to sprinkle that trust element in it. You can add testimonials. You can add your subscriber count. You can put in trust badges, um, just to build credibility, okay, and reassure potential subscribers of the value and the safety of signing up. Okay, so all of this are essential elements that would definitely, I'll show you on this one would definitely help you create that high converting opt-in form. Like I said, I'm going to give you the notes, so all you need to do is just write down your questions. So you just blow me up with the questions. Okay, now every time we talk about just key elements with converting, when it comes down to converting your opt-in forms. Now we've talked about it. Somebody asked me in a class that I did the importance of a compelling headline. I know I already broke this down, but we still want to ask questions again, several questions about, or maybe examples of your compelling headline. I gave you some. I gave you get your free 7-day meal plan to kickstart maybe your healthy healthy eating journey, for example. Um, just ensure that your compelling headline is capturing the attention immediately, conveying that value of signing up. That would help you in working your way through creating the right, or rather the compelling, what's the name, headline that will get you all, uh, getting all those signups. Okay, there are several lead magnets that you want to leverage. You can use your free ebooks, your coupons, your exclusive content, even your social media posts can be a lead magnet to driving traffic to your opt-in form. Okay, that's why you want to be very intentional with creating the right content on social media. It is not a waste. Okay, if you are able to speak in the language that people understand, all they will just do is go to the link in your bio, click on it, and then they don't need any other convincing. That could be another amazing lead magnet to your opt-in form. You see that traffic to your opt-in form, your social media channels. Okay, we're going to be going into that now. You see, when it comes down to strategies to drive in traffic to your opt-in, I mentioned your content. Creating valuable content that links to your opt-in form is very important. Basically, it involves you making sure that you're consistent. You are able to create relevant content. You are able to highlight the benefits. Like people want to just see, this is in it for me. You want to be able to also link your opt-in form within your content. Okay. You want to be able to get them to sign up within your content. So one content you can use for this is your blog post. All right, you can write maybe a well-detailed blog post, for example, that solves common problems for your audience, and then use that, just write that, and then use your opt-in form as a link, as a call to action in your blog post. Sprinkle it round, okay, and then get them to click on it to learn further. All right, you can also do things like you can also create, yeah, different amazing content, as long as it speaks to the value of your lead magnets, so that they're able to go to your opt-in form, give you their email address, and then expect that you give them in return the lead magnets. Now, another content that would literally skyrockets your blog post when it comes down to getting traffic into your opt-in is your case studies. Now, these are trust worthy content. These are conversion content. that basically get people to take action immediately. Because with success story and your case study, you're talking about the process. You're talking about how that particular thing was able to solve this person's problem. Obviously, I want to get a solution to my problem as well. So I give you my email address. Okay. There are different contents. We can do videos, your tutorial videos, your webinars. In creating this content, make sure that you're not giving them everything. Because when you give them everything, there's no reason for them to have or say to you, okay, you know what, I want more. No, don't do that. Okay, you just want to give them a piece of your amazingness, a piece of the transformation, so that when they want the full transformation, which everybody wants the full, we don't want half solved problems. We want the solution, right? And so we say, okay, hurry, click on it, and that's it. So your blog post can do that, and leveraging your case studies, success stories is always a hit. Okay, it's always a hit. You can also link your opt-in forms into your content. Now, by linking your opt-in form within that relevant content, you are ensuring that the offer is relevant to the reader's current interest. All right. You want to make sure that it is valuable content that builds trust and engages with your audience as well, because you want to make them to sign up. Okay. Visitors find your content useful, they would definitely take action. All right. Now, when it comes down to social media, I think I have this bias when it comes down to social media. Can we please go back? Can we please go back to the other two slides? I want to show them something. Yes. Let's just have it there. So now this slides. Okay, yeah. I just remembered now that I have yes, I have an example here. So value offering something valuable, that's your lead magnets in exchange for email addresses. You could do your free ebooks, your guides, and all of this. So this is an example. So this is an example. Okay. Oh, okay. I could actually do this here. So this is an example. We're going to come to this, but I don't want us to. We're going to come to this. Okay. Now, when it comes down to your social media, I have this bias with social media, and how we use social media to drive traffic. You see, when it comes down to social media, we're talking to loads of people. And that's why, obviously, you need your email list. You want to make sure that you are intentionally using the features of all of these platforms. Now, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn have their peculiar features that help you to getting this traffic. But you want to know how to use it. So, for example, Instagram, your bio they are the touch points, amazing touch points, that gets people signing up really fast. Now, you also want to work on your copies. I see people do graphics and they just put hashtags. You don't know, like literally, you do not know the power of your copies, your content. That's it. Even if you're going to do carousels, let your carousels be valuable. That's a primary lead. That's a secondary lead magnet, meaning that's how you're going to drive traffic from your social media channels into your opt-in forms. You don't necessarily have to always do webinars or workshops, or your lives is there. This is just an example using Instagram. Okay, your lives are there. Your reels is a good one. Your stories, magnificent. Like that is a hit always, right? Your bio, those are touch points that you want to strategically position your opt-in links. Okay, so that when people go in, which these are touch points where the people who are interested in what you have, that's where they stay, that's where they find themselves in. your reels, they find themselves in your lives, they find themselves in your stories, they find themselves in your bio. So strategically position your links to your opt-in form so that it's easier for them to take action. Okay. Your LinkedIn, LinkedIn is another place that I love as well, right? You want to look out for like your LinkedIn article, for example. Use it. It's there for a reason. Your LinkedIn audio events, use them. All of this would help you. You don't personally. I am not an advocate of ads. Even if you want to run ads, I would say do your brand work. Create that foundational organic connection with your audience. Get your message right. Get your content right. Get how you get to speak to your audience, understand it. Let them to understand you first before you start to run ads. If you're yet to create that foundational structure which your on your page with your audience, your ads are going to backfire. Take it from somebody who has been literally online for the past 9 years. I currently have 3 businesses strictly online. If you run ads on a scanty page, I don't care how many followers you have. We're not talking about followers, we're talking about conversion. Even people that have 100K followers, do you think they make money from those? Some people don't. You would see 500 followers hitting the figures. That's because they've been able to do their foundational work, which you want to do as well. If you don't want to keep wasting money on ads. Now, this is not me saying don't run ads. This is me saying do the groundwork before you run the ads, because your ads would do much more better when you've been able to water the ground. Okay, even you want to put fertilizer and all of that, if there's no water, how will your seed grow? The fertilizer will just be crying for help. Okay, so enough of that. I know you get the message. Okay, so you want to, as much as possible, work your way through your work your way through leveraging your social media. Social media is an amazing avenue for you to get leads like ASAP. That's something I want to show you. I don't know if you can see this, but if you cannot see it, no problem. You will still get it, and so you have access to it. So you can also get opt-ins, right, from email marketing as well. Now, let's assume, so there are different reasons why you would want to create an opt-in form. Okay, it could be you want to pre-qualify your audience. It could be you want to sell a certain launch, and then you have a couple of people in on your list already. You want to be able to figure out, how can I segment my list so that I'm able to intentionally get the people who are interested in what I have. Then your lead magnets come into place, and your opt-in form, your different opt-in form come into place. Now, this is going to be positioned for people on your list. Because you see, if you have 1,000, no, if you have 100 subscribers on your list, for example, most times, not everybody on that, not all the hundreds of those people, right, are interested in your, maybe, for example, your, let me see, let's see, digital marketing, for example. Or no, maybe you have 100 people and you sell apparels, you sell fashion items. Not everybody might necessarily want to buy your new product line. Some people might decide that, okay, I don't like this edition, or I don't like this set. How about you give me that last set? Or I'm just going to wait for the other set. How do you know? Now, if you keep giving people what they do not want, you know what is going to happen? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They will keep ignoring you. Now, when they keep ignoring you and you keep giving them what they don't want, they would keep looking at you with the corner of their eye. When they get frustrated, they won't subscribe. And when they unsubscribe, sometimes they will even block you and report you. Some people are very heartless. Like, they will block you and report you. That's because you're bugging them. So you want to create emails an example. I just did. I wrote an example for this. So there are different emails that you can use. Now this would help you to sell out your opt-in forms, so that you are able to segment your list with your opt-in form, so that you can strategically meet people where they are, give them what they want. If you want to sell, you want to learn how to give people what they want. Okay, so I just broke down how you can do it. You segment your list, you craft compelling email like the one I have by this side, right? I also wrote down your email content. Like I always say, the simpler your emails, the better. Now we have amazing, obviously, tools like Mailchimp. You're going to get templates, help to be able to create a good looking, well designed, eye catching designs. So don't overdo it, just use what the tool has. And even if you're good with designs and all of that, if you're not a graphic designer, please don't make it complex, or better still, just make it simple and give us this. Remember, simplicity does it when it comes down to your email conversion. The simpler your email, the better I'm able to comprehend, and the better conversion you get. Okay, so think about it. Now I also have something else for you. Yeah, so I have another email. So this is another email template that you can use maybe for. Now you want to promote your lead magnets, for example, right? Your lead magnets might be like maybe a webinar, and maybe you want to use that. Obviously your webinar is, you want people to sign up to the webinar, you want them to be able to, you want to get them accountable, you want to have this, you want to be able to track and measure the performance and all of those great stuff. What you want to do is leverage your opt-in forms. Okay, now with leveraging your opt-in form, you can have a template like this. Very, very simple. See, if you are a service provider, coach, expert, service provider, as a product-based business owner, if you are into products, I tell you, your emails are like the most interesting ones. And if you are yet to tap into email marketing and you are a product-based business owner, run now and sign up, because you're sleeping on gold. People buy on their phone, they read it, they like it, they click on it, they buy. So if you're yet to start to promote what you have using your emails, you want to make sure that you go in, like literally to start. You want to segment your list. You want to know what they want, what they don't want. You want to know which maybe product line that they need right now, or which version they're interested in. Your opt-in form will come in handy, and you can use your emails to do that as well. That's a very good one to do that. Now um the last strategy I'm going to share with you today, okay, is simple: partnership and collaboration. That is one smart way. If, for example, I know some people will say, but TC, I don't have any followers, I don't have any subscribers, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have that. Okay, fine. You don't have anything. This one you would have. All you need to do is approach somebody who has the audience that you need, or has the expertise that you need, and tap into them. Partnerships and collaborations. You leveraging joint effort to promote your opt-in form. Okay. Now, what you want to do step by step, you want to identify potential partners. Trust me, not everybody is a partner. You want to propose mutually beneficial collaborations. It's very important. It needs to be a win-win. You can do joint content creation. People do that so much on social media. You want to promote your collaborations as well. You can go to their lives, you can go to their podcasts, you can go to lives, you can do lives, you can do their podcast, you can do their shows, radio, TV, think about whatever partnership you can actually leverage. You know people that know people. Okay, even if you don't know anybody, that's why social media is available. Go into people's DMs. If they can see value, they would definitely yield to it. Don't think that people wouldn't listen to you. I used to think people wouldn't listen to me until I started to speak to people. And I realized that you don't need everybody. You just need people who understands where you're going to. People who see value in what you have. People who see value in the offer you are bringing to the table. All you just need to do is, hey, this is this thing. Um, I'm having a webinar. It's a free webinar. I believe that your audience, it would come in handy to your audience and all of that. Sell it to them. People want value. Your coming in is an additional content for them, which is good. Okay, it's a win-win. So that's another way that you can drive traffic to your opt-in. Now, partnerships, collaborations are beautiful ways for you to get as many subscribers as you want, especially when you're just starting off. For my clients that just want to start from scratch, I don't bother myself waiting to build their community. That's going to take time to build trusted community. What I do and what I recommend for you to do is for you to leverage trusted communities already. Okay, a community a community that already trusts its person. Go to them and leverage them, because if they trust their person, whatever their person says about you, they will trust. So tap into other people's network, tap into other people's community. That is one strategic way and super effective way for you to drive traffic to your opt-in page. Okay. Um, so yeah, when it comes down to your opt-in forms, make sure you keep testing. Okay. Make sure you keep testing. Don't stop testing. Your A/B test is super important, especially when you are trying to leverage, okay, the best headlines, the best CTAs, content, and all of that. Your A/B test will do the magic for you, right? This is no quick scheme. However, it is very consistent, it is very effective, and it would definitely give you results when it comes down to leading that substantial growth in your business and also seeing that monetary success that you aspire for your business as well. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. I really do hope that this was helpful. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here and for paying attention. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to take all of your questions. Thank you, Sunko. Oh, I'm just seeing all of this. Oh, yes. Good evening. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any question. I think I see Grace. I see Peter, I see Joy. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any question. And go on.
Okay. I just want to give them 1 minute to see if anyone has any questions for now. Let's see. Does anyone have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? By the way, thank you for your session. I mean, it's a very lovely session. I think I was able to learn one or two from from your classes, most especially when it comes to building an email list. I mean, you said, you talked about, oh, you don't need to have like 500 followers or a million followers for that. You could actually start with the barest minimum you have to kind of build an email list and also kind of like stay engaged with them. So I think, in fact, that was one of the, well, I say that one of my um, issues. It's more like, oh, I'm kind of like chasing followers. So it's more like, oh, when I have much followers, I'm able to build my email list and focus on that. But I mean, you really give me an eye opener. I mean, you said you made your first, I think you said $50,000 from a list of 100 plus. So I mean, that's like really amazing. Like, there are people that have more than that particular number in their email list, and they are not, or even followers, and they are not even
Mhm.
able to pick such. So I really learned
Yeah,
a lot from that.
you're welcome. Yeah, it's not about. Thank you, Uday Lusheri. I like that name. Vigo Peter, thank you so much. Yes, it's not about the quantity, it's the quality. You know what I think? I feel like people wait till they have a certain amount of subscribers before they start to engage, before they start to consistently connect. I mean, I will tell you the truth. I also was that kind of person that I was literally just waiting, because I was very big on, I used to be very big on Instagram. I do all of my sales in the DM. So I never actually thought there was a need for me to use my email list until um my Instagram got hacked. And after a while, just because I was trying to like get access and report and all of that, because of the inconsistency, it made my Instagram page disappear from thin air for like almost a year. Some people would I got people
Oh
saying, oh,
wow!
start another. Yeah, almost a year. I got people saying, oh, TC, start another page. TC, start another page. I'm like, no, no, no. Like I think recently as well, I couldn't get access as well. I couldn't get access to my Instagram for like almost 11 days. And I I didn't even feel it. I didn't feel it. If my friends were like, "Oh, I thought you were maybe on vacation." I'm like, "But no, I wasn't on any
Wow!
vacation. I couldn't access my email, my Instagram page." But you know what? I
Yeah.
wasn't bothered. I wasn't bothered because I have understood the power of my list. And when I say my list, I'm not talking about the fact that you just have numbers of people, 2,000, 5,000 staring at you. You don't know what to do with them. No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about people who, if they don't hear from you, if my people don't hear from me 3 days, my email is like blowing up. My inbox is blowing. TC, what's happening? Are you good? That's what I keep getting, right?
Wow!
And so it tells you how powerful, and this is work. This is because I have consistently nurtured them. Now I have clients that have 50, yes, I use the word 50 subscribers, and they are growing. You can't start from 100 subscribers. You can't start from 1,000 subscribers. I don't know who started from 1,000 subscribers. Did you steal the email address? Where did you get them from? If you want quality, you can't start from 1,000. It's not possible. You're obviously going to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
One, two, and then you gather them, and then you start, and then you want to start to nurture them. That's the only way it can benefit you, right? And like I said,
Yeah.
yes, during that 1 year, that was when I had to sit myself down and say, you know what, girl, something has to happen, because I'm not about to go back to 95. I'm not going to do that. Do you know how cold sometimes it feels? I'm not doing that. Like I like my space. So I had to sit myself down and nurture my people. And I tell you, 167 people, and my 50,000 came from only 3 people from that list. 3 people.
Wow!
Yes. So one need to be very intentional. You don't just sign up on the platform, and say, oh, I've gotten my account on Mailchimp. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Get the account and start to use it. Because I tell you, your next 5,000, your next, and listen, I understand that some people will say location. I'm sure you know this. I'm Nigerian. Even if I'm not based there, but it doesn't literally change anything in Nigeria. If you're in Nigeria, you're in Nigeria everywhere. It doesn't matter. That's who you are, right? Now, my point is location is not an excuse. Okay, you can make as much as you want to make regardless. You just need to start. That's it. Just start.
Yeah, thank you very much for thank you very much. This is like really a great insight for me, most especially. So, does anyone has any question? I think we've elapsed our time. Not sure. Okay. Okay, so those that are just coming now, you could watch the recordings later. Um, you could watch the recordings later. So thank you very much to see for honoring us and appearing on our event. And we hope to see you more and more and more. So other time again.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Yeah.